EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Trubisky going to look to throw right away. That's swung out wide to Harris. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris,
52 yards.
And the Steelers march right down the field. And
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Going up top. This is intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After the interception, here's Trubisky. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. It's brought in by Harris. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Trubisky will throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Again, it's Trubisky. Claypool with another catch. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, 43 yards. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 15 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
23 yards on the tuck and run.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action. Trubisky. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Oh, I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead, and they got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They hand this off to Harris. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 2nd and 11 now, Trubisky. And this is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 38 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from going up by 30. Boswell good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Check.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Slam. Check 37. Check 1.
From the 36, Jackson. Flush to his right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens are on the board here in the final seconds of the 1st half.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
throwing now. Jackson on first down. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. He's got room at the 30, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now Jackson on first down. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Now it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Mike 40. We got it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky looking left side, and he's got Sternberger. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick 6. He gets it complete to Harris. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. You swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're headed the chains now. And
that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Trubisky. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Trubisky's throw into the hands of Pickens.
Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky.
And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Complete to Likely.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. Jackson now.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 35 on second down, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
To throw again on second down. Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw again is Jackson. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be fourth down.
He may go back to the huddle and have a little discussion with his passer. You know, maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Bring it around, guys. Fight 13. We ain't giving it nothing. Hey, check 24.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's brought down.